everybody, it's me, Teresa Perrin. I want to discuss AVCT with you today. They did come out with their earnings, and I want to say that I find it very, very odd that no Webull or other platform, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, nobody's talking about their earnings. Like, they didn't even happen. It's just there on the NASDAQ under a filing. This is very bizarre and something that I am not used to seeing, and I'm kind of taken aback by it and not quite sure what to think of it. Why is nobody mentioning that they had earnings? Why is nobody saying, was it a beat? Was it a miss? Was it whatever? What were the expectations? Guys, it's the strangest thing I ever saw, and I don't know if you've been in this play longer than I have and you've been through earnings with them. Please comment below if this is normal, because I've never seen anything like it in any play I've ever been in. And I don't see, press releases talking about it. Like, there's nothing. It's like almost as if it didn't even happen. Well, guys, I have to be perfectly honest with you. Unfortunately, I am not well today. I've been at appointments all day and had a horrible dental visit because apparently I've been grinding my teeth with stress. I don't know. But anyways, my mouth is numb. It hurts to talk, but I do want to give you some information. Personally, I don't really care what the earnings say because that's not the reason I'm in this play. And as you can see, it doesn't seem that the market really reflected much on it either. It's the whole market's down today. I'm not going to say that the slight bit that AVCT was down had anything to do with earnings, because quite frankly, I don't think it did. And guys, all in all, earnings, they are what they are. They covered a lot of their debt. I didn't expect to see much. I wouldn't expect to see anything till maybe next quarter. However, they're not making a whole lot of profit. Let's be honest. There's a reason that this company needs to sell. I personally think that they have a great product. They just need to figure out how to maximize profits on candy or something, because I don't know. It seems like something's missing if you read that earnings report. And again, this could go back to the whole buyout play. Perhaps something's already in the works, because it really seems, if you read that they just don't care. And I'm sorry to say that, guys, but I call a spade a spade. It's what I see. I don't see, anything fabulous. Clearly, they cannot dilute for 3 months from October. So the earliest they can dilute is January. And if this hasn't sold by then, you better expect some dilution, because there's no way they can function without it. So I'm going to put that right on the table and be perfectly upfront with it. I don't see any way of them not diluting this come January if they do not sell it by then. So let's hope that we're going to get some sales news right around the corner. Obviously, that's why we're all here. But guys, I want to talk to you about the dark pool today and look at the technical analysis, because some things seem to be adding up towards a pop in our very near future. So let's get started. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own research, DD. Guys, this is my opinion solely. Thank you. All right, guys, I am going to give you the very basics on the earnings. For the quarter ending September 30th, 2022, AVCT reported a total revenue of approximately $4.6 million, representing a 13% year-over-year growth relative to the third quarter of 2021. This excludes the Computech business segment, which was divested in March of 2022. The company has not yet finalized its cost of revenue or other expenses for the third quarter. The company has taken actions to date that it believes will result in annualized cost savings going forward of over $7 million, with partial impact expected to be realized in the third quarter of 2022. These savings have been generated from the company's ongoing operating restructuring initiatives, including but not limited to selective reduction in force and negotiated conversion of certain material vendor support costs from fixed to variable expenses, thereby eliminating prior cost burdens related to previously expensed but unused capacity in conjunction with the company's ongoing focus to enhance its enterprise value as a going concern business. The company has also obtained the strategic and operating restructuring support services of Solid Capital Advisors and expects to pursue additional cost-saving initiatives in the fourth quarter of 2022. All right, guys, so as you can see, yes, they did have year-over-year growth. If you look into the earnings report, though, they are burning through cash. There's no way to be nice about this. It is what it is, but, that being said, I saw this on Twitter today. It says, AVCT, in addition, our strategic partnership with companies such as AT&T, IBM, Kyndryl, and Etisalat give us access to a marquee customer base and the ability to sell end-to-end solutions. Now, guys, the big thing and the reason I'm bringing this to your attention is because this IBM and Kyndryl and Etisalat, Kyndryl, I believe, is the company that was a spinoff of IBM. But these are new customers that are having cloud advantages that we're providing services to through Candy. So it seems to me that they are growing. And Kyndryl and Microsoft announced an initiative to deliver cloud-based insights. Now, is there something more to it there? Could we be being sold to Kyndryl, IBM, Etisalat? Who knows? AT&T, could be any one of these, but there's some new names in the work. So Rocket R1DA puts up this chart. You can go check it out, but he says connect the dots. Guys, I do believe there's something here in the works. I'd be guessing if I said what I thought, so I'm just going to leave it to myself for now. All right, AVCT dark pool trades today accounted for 74% of the total volume, guys. And this was a very, very low volume day. Guys, we only traded less than 3 million shares today? It was really sad. I don't know why they have to send 74% to the dark pool. Something here is odd, to say the least. Now, out of the trades today, 14% of the volume today was sweep orders. Now, sweep orders are an indication that a market participant is aggressively sweeping them. They're aggressively buying them up or selling them. One of the two, which ones I don't know. And then 21% of today's trades were block trades, guys. In the past 20 days, only 12% have been block trades. I'm guessing that with the low volume, generally before you see a stock start to move to the upside, you see this period where it gets very low volume, which we've been seeing for the past week or so, right? Our average trading has been like 7.2 million shares in the last 3 months. And we've only been trading between 2 and 3 million shares a day for at least the past week now, which tells me we're getting, I would say, pretty close to having another break to the upside. That would be what I would suspect from this price action. And I'm going to get into that in just a second with the technical analysis. But the fact that, we're getting all of these large institutional trades coming in now with these block tradings tells me something's about to happen. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to throw that out there, and I apologize for keeping this short. I was going to say more about earnings, but I honestly just want to go to bed, and I still have to talk about a few other things going on in the market. So I hope that everybody found this helpful. Let's look at the technicals. And please smash that like button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it.
So looking at the daily chart, guys, I zoomed it out to the last 3 months so that it would be bigger and easier for you to see. I'm waiting for this green 13 SMA to start curling up to cross above the blue 20 SMA and ultimately the 48, which is the purple, and the 200 SMA, which is the red. Now, currently, we're just getting very, very close to that happening. Ultimately, I need to see that RSI get back above 50, and we do have the MACD crossing to the upside, which is a bullish indicator, right? The red is above the green, but ultimately we need to get back above this blue wave. Now, volume has been very low, and most of the volume we do have has been in the dark pool, guys, which is why this price just really hasn't had an opportunity to do much, right? Because when, 74% of trades are being done in the dark pool, it's controlling what happens. Now, if we move over to the 5-minute chart, you can see that things are where I actually want to see the 1-year chart end up. The RSI is above 50. It's at 53.41. The red has crossed above the green, and look, it's even crossing above this blue wave, which is a bullish indicator, guys. I do expect to see this price action to continue to move to the upside tomorrow. If you look at this, it's kind of like a big extended bull flag that's, kind of almost turning into a pendant, right? Because it's pulling it down. But if you were to squish it all together, I think you would see a bull flag formation still there, guys. So I do believe it's still a bullish indicator that we are going to make a move to the upside. Now, the green 13 has crossed above the 20 and above the 48 right here, or at least is pretty darn close, if it hasn't quite yet. And then ultimately we want to get above the 200 SMA. That is very important, and we want to try to stay above that line, guys. If we can get that and hold above, then I believe that we continue to see this move higher. So I do like the way this looks going into tomorrow. I would just like to see more price action on the lit exchange. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your night.